Robert Mueller's special counsel clearing the president of any Russia collusion. A decision our next guest says is a total vindication for the rule of law in our constitutional democracy.
Fox News contributor Ken Starr served as the independent counsel investigating Bill Clinton, as everybody knows, joins us now. Ken, the way this came down, Friday the announcement, Saturday the read, Sunday the summary, are you okay with that process?
Absolutely. This is exactly the way it should be done. Bill Barr, an attorney general who's honorable, who goes by the law, not by politics, did exactly what he was called on to do by the governing regulations under which Bob Mueller was appointed. He's going by the book.
Well, you were chancellor and president at Baylor. So in addition to your judicial background, you also have an educational background. So what kind of a grade would you give Mr. Mueller? Because he's getting mixed reviews.
Well, incomplete. He did a fine job, and I know there are lots of criticisms, but let's leave all that aside. That's the rearview mirror. Look, we are where we are, which is Bob Mueller did this incredibly thorough investigation, and now there are no indictments. That's what a prosecutor is supposed to do. No indictments, no charges. So that's it. It's over. Okay. But with respect to obstruction, he gets an incomplete, and he kicked that over to Bill Barr. Bill, showing his wisdom, said, okay, Bob Mueller, you've been reporting to Rod Rosenstein, the Deputy Attorney General who appointed you. The two of us are going to review your paper. We're going to complete the paper for you. And they found, and I think given what we know in the public domain, there was no obstruction of justice whatsoever.
So is that how this works? Who makes the decision that there is no obstruction? Were they supposed to just read the report and then give a summary of what Mueller came up with? Or were they supposed to decide whether or not the president broke the law?
No, it really was Bob Mueller's responsibility to come to a decision. But on the other hand, we've got the very important fact that under the Justice Department understanding of our Constitution, the president cannot be indicted in any. So it's an odd situation. I understand that. But the way the report came to Bill Barr as our Attorney General, it's difficult. There's evidence here and there's evidence there. As I said, this is sort of a Hamlet-like, I don't know what to do. So I'm going to, again, kick it to the fifth floor of the Justice Department.
Right. How do you get through 675 pages in a day?
Hey, you can do that because you're not reading it alone. Because this is one of the things people just don't understand. This is not Bill Barr and Rod Rosenstein all cloistered right into some library carrel somewhere. They have great assistants, career prosecutors, and I want to emphasize, dadgummit, too many people have been criticizing the career people at the Justice Department. Are there some bad apples? Of course. But the career people at the Justice Department have been advising Bill Barr and Rod Rosenstein, and look, they've come up with what I think is the correct conclusion. No obstruction of justice by the President of the United States.
All right. Ken Starr, we thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks,
from down
Ken.
in Waco.
Hey, yeah, you're welcome.
Go pick up his book, Contempt, a memoir of the Clinton investigation. Ken, thanks.
Thank you, Ken.